How many are we? I think we're 10. No, very, very few. Then we are not going to do it African time, and then we'll start as soon as possible. My name is Favor Okafor, and I will be your moderator for today. On behalf of the Director, Center for Science and System, Professor Adeniran Latif, I would like to say a very big welcome to you. It is the Director's honor and pleasure to have you here today. We'll be starting quickly. Okay. So, I know that over time what you have in mind about SMS is the fact that you have 100 levels seated here, 200 levels seated there, 300 levels in one session, and then they say 300 level education students come out and they are paired with 100 level students. I mean, that's not how the narrative is for this semester. This semester, the center has decided to introduce certain skill sets to you as mentors. But before we go into that, I would like to also introduce you to what the center has graciously provided for mentors. Let me say this again. If you are not in 300 level and above, this is not your spot. You are supposed to be in the science theater. So I want to believe that everybody that is seated here is in 300 level and above. Okay. So this is called the mentor guide. This mentor guide was created specifically for mentors because we've had complaints over time where mentors say, oh, they do not know what to say, they don't know how to go about coaching their mentees, they don't know anything about how to go about it. And that's why the center decided to create the mentor guide. So I'll quickly give us a rundown of what you can find in the mentor guide. In the mentor guide, you will find meeting frequency. That means that you would have things like how many times you should meet with your mentees per month, the duration, and also sample topics. For your minimum meeting time or your maximum meeting time, the center expects that you meet with your mentees twice per month. And the beautiful thing is that this can actually be virtual or physical, right? Because you still have your academics to face, even with the fact that you are a mentor. Being a mentor doesn't erase the fact that you are still a student who has your educational priorities. So meet with your mentees twice per month, and the duration should not be anything more than 30 to 45 minutes. Because then, if you want to impact whatever it is that you want to impact, you can do that within the time frame of 30 to 45 minutes. You do not need a whole lot of time. Also, what you would find in the mentor guide are sample topics for meetings. You'll find things like academics, campus life, career and growth, personal well-being, conversation starters. All of these things are things that you will find in the mentor guide. So you basically do not have to crack your head or look for what to teach your mentees. This guide is well structured to help you out in that regard. I don't want us to spend so much time on it, but other things that you can get here is I think you can get best way to take your notes in class. I mean, basically, the guide is like your go-to. So this is what you'll be using for your mentees. It will be made available to you all in your platforms, your various platforms. So you can either decide to have it as an e-copy or you'll have it printed out for your personal use. It's up to you to decide whichever one suits you. So, quickly, I mentioned before that the center has decided to introduce skills to mentors. Why do we want to introduce these skills? It's because, the world is going fast-paced and we are beginning to realize that your certificates cannot do it all. If you're an education student, who says you cannot be a content creator? If you're an education student, who says you can't be a software developer? You can't be a bank maker. You can be everything and anything that you want to be, regardless of your course of study. And that's what the director, together with the center, unanimously decided that, let's come up with 14 skills. So there are 14 skill sets that you as a mentor can decide to go with. I'll list out these skill sets. They are cosmetology, bag making, music, software development, graphic design, makeup, pastry, fashion design, photography, realistic portrait drawing, catering, UI UX, content creation, and driving. These are 14 skills that every mentor can choose from. Every mentor chooses from this skill, and then our facilitators who are on ground will train you for a specific duration of time. Once that duration has elapsed, you in turn as a mentor will teach your mentee. That's why for every of these class or every of these skills that you will choose, it is very important that you pay close attention. I mean, you do not be frivolous with those activities. If you do not know, if you don't learn properly, how then do you want to teach that knowledge to your mentees? It's basically what you know versus how you would pour it out. If you do not have the right knowledge, how then would you pour it out? So quickly, I'll mention these skills one by one. If you are interested, just signify, and then I'll direct you to your facilitator. That's where we would have the breakout session. Do you understand? So number one is cosmetology. Who is interested? Cosmetology is basically skincare, soap making, air fresheners, your cleaning agents, basically. If I mention anyone that you are interested, just signify, right? There's bag making, there's music. I'm almost going to the 14th skill. There's software development, there's graphic design, there's makeup. I'm still fine girls here, nobody gave me a hand for makeup. There's pastries, pop, fish pie, ego, and the like. Fashion design, you want to wear beautiful clothes. You want to make beautiful clothes. This is the ninth one I'm about to mention, and I've still not seen hands raised. Which one are you raising your hand for? Fashion design. Mr. Timothy, please, you have a student. Please, which is Mr. Timothy? He's the one on brown. Take your things, please. Take your things with you. There's photography. You have to take beautiful pictures that don't have flaws or grains on it. There's realistic portrait drawing. If by any chance you're already an artist, but you want to fine-tune your drawing. I'm on the 11th skill, and I'm not seeing hands raised. You want to think very well. There's no time, no. There's catering, food. You want to make food. You might not know how to cook, but you don't know the right recipe that will not make your jollof rice soggy and soak water. There's UI UX. Okay. There's content creation. UI UX. Mr. Timothy, please. Okay. Okay. Who is Oloma? I think it's sorry for the interruption. So somebody mentioned that is interested in UI UX. Mr. Ebenezer. Mr. Ebenezer, you have a student.
Yes, we are giving gifts to people that come on time, and our time is 9 o'clock. We don't waste time. We don't, time is money, and time management are those things they have taught you in mentor-mentee. I think as mentee now you are mentor. You have to keep to time. When we say 9 o'clock, we are not saying 9:01 or 9:02. So those who came before 9 o'clock, we took their attendance and we are rewarding them. Guess what? In the 100 level, 200 level class there, people that are just stepping their feet into the university, we have 80 people in a class of 300 that come before time. But here, how many? We have only 6 out of a class of possibly close to 1,500. Let me tell you, this program is designed for you. And it's very important that you take it seriously. We say pay 1,000 naira for us to be able to package and do a lot of things, which was approved by the university. You people were rationalizing it up and then somebody say SCC say I should not pay. This is a cost. SMS 100, 200, 300. What is it in your platform? R, right? You know the meaning of R? Is requirement. Without this course, you are not graduating. Do you understand? But where are the people in the back? When we are finishing now, some will be rushing and be coming. Is that how we do the fact? We wrote to the vice chancellor, it went to academic planning, and we have 2 hours lecture free. No lecturer in this university should be teaching when you are supposed to do SMS course. We communicated that to the dean and directed them to direct the head of the department to make sure that their students are released for 2 hours. That's why we are not wasting time. The new students thought it's a joke. If it's a joke, you will come and meet us at that center. The way you joke with CSP, the way you joke with entrepreneurship, you think this is a joke? I am the director. I don't tolerate nonsense. Better tell. In fact, we have closed the payment for 1,000 naira. You will await further directives on what you will pay. Maybe you will pay 10,000 naira. Because I saw people still paying, even though they know that 17th on Monday was the deadline we set. They are still paying. They will pay, we will see it on their receipt. They will still go and pay the remaining one. If the SCC president did not pay, he will not graduate. Director of Information Academy did not pay, he will not graduate. In fact, if he did not attend this thing, he will not graduate. So, if you are here and you are listening to a directive of someone, a student, and you are not listening to the directive of the director and a professor, I'm under the vice chancellor. The vice chancellor has approved it. When students say, oh, this 1,000 is too much for them, I say, let me ask the vice chancellor whether he will give a waiver. He didn't answer. How can you say, do you know you are taking skills, photography and something, tailoring and all that, you'll be having contracts? Is 1,000 naira enough to even pay facilitators to become it? How much is this generator running? The 1,000 naira is to show your commitment you are registering for a course. You are not paying. Some of you have not paid. I saw people still paying today. I'm laughing in my mind. Because you will pay for fine. Or with the register, you will come next year and do this course. So, you are not serious. Not all of you, some of you. So that's why I am saying, why are we giving them this? We are giving them this as a reward. We should reward people who do well and punish those who did not do well. Then I'm still waiving punishment. Then we will soon start implementing punishment. Because when there's no punishment, people will not speak up. Why will somebody not be here at 9 o'clock? If you have lecture in your faculty, in your department, will you walk in like this? Is that we allow people to walk in, we should have stopped you and send you back and train the people that are here, so that next year you come and do your own training. But we are still pending the punishment. But the fact is that we will reward people who are doing well, and as you will go into the field, it will be tightly monitored. If you don't do it, no result. Hope you are aware. And if there is no result for your heart, you are not going anywhere. We are not going. I am the director today. Another director, even the payment of 1,000 is not by the professional regime that the university management approved it. Then it should be implemented. Even if you are not there tomorrow, another person will still implement the program and policies of the center. What we do is just to expand it, make it better. So, she will be calling names of those who come early, and then we get this meeting vote. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I think that the director deserves a round of applause. So I asked earlier, who is Oroma? That one? Okay, please come on. Let's start with Please let's be fast so that we can move on. Harmony, pressure, catharsis, Priscilla, Samuel, I don't know. So while they go about collecting their rewards, for those of us that just came in, I'll go ahead to list out the skill sets again. I mentioned that as mentors, you will be trained in setting skill sets. Your facilitators already here seated. And so I said, if you are interested in any skill set, signify. Go your facilitator. For the rest of us, again, I'm calling them again. Cosmetology, soap making, liquid or solid, air fresheners, and the like. Bag making, leather bags, fancy bags, school bags, tote bags. As I'm mentioning them, just signify, then I'll direct it to your facilitator. Music, how to learn to play certain musical instruments. Software development, music, please, music. Graphic design, makeup, pastry, Miss Grace, fashion design. Please go with Mr. Timothy there. The man on brown. Photography. Please go with Mr. David. Realistic portrait drawing. You already know how to draw, but you just want to find it, or you want to start from the scratch. Catering. UI/UX. Mr. Ebenezer. Content creation. This is the 14th skill. Driving. The 14th one. Driving. Mr. Samad. Please go with Mr. Samad. If you do not pick a skill, just know that you're sitting down here, you're coming here is null and void, because attendance will not be taken for those that do not have a specific skill chosen. So if you are sitting down with the aim that attendance will just come to your front magically, then it will not work. You have to choose a skill, identify with a skill. Mr. Samad now, he has gone. Look at him there. The rest of us that are still sitting, how far? Do you want me to call out the names of the skill again? How much will you pay me? Cosmetology, bag making, music, software design, makeup, pastry, fashion design. I'm not really photography, realistic portrait drawing, catering, UI/UX, content creation, driving. Which one are you going for? You cannot sit down like that. Sessions have started, you have to pick one. Because of you, I mentioned the entire 14 again. So which one did you choose? Let me know. You are still consulting your friends. For those of us that are just coming, you have to pick a particular skill set. Let me know the skill set, then I'll direct it to your facilitators. The breakout sessions have started already. If you are just coming, don't just stand, though. Come and sit down. I'll mention the list of the skills. For anyone that resonates with you, that catches your fancy, just signify, then I'll direct it to your facilitator. Cosmetology, soap making, skincare products. Mr. Ayo, is it Mr. Ayo? Bag making, leather bags, tote bags. Music, how to play different musical instruments. Graphic design, makeup. This is the 6th skill. Pastry, sweets, popcorn, donuts, egg rolls. Fashion design. Fashion design. Please look Mr. Timothy at the extreme end, wearing brown with brown cap. But fashion design, go with her, please. Hello, ma. That's it. Ma? Listening. Photography. Realistic portrait drawing. Catering. UI UX. Content creator. Then the 14th skill, driving. Oh yeah, stand up, go and do anything. Stand up. Oh, the breakout sessions have started. Your facilitator will be rounding up anytime soon. There's no time. There's no web design. I didn't mention web design. Software development. Okay, meet Mr. Ayo Aliba. Please don't go and sit with Mr. Ebenezer. Facilitators, please introduce your students to the course overview, what they will be learning, what is in for them, and also add them up to your various platforms. You can also discuss your meeting times when you will be meeting with each of your students as a whole, so that they have an idea of what to do and what to expect subsequently. Mr. David. I believe everyone has chosen a skill set.